Hey y'all, this is Southern Sim with you again with another speed build remodel. I decided to remodel the Sandtrap flat house in Oasis Springs. And the picture here in just a moment, this is my inspiration. This is what I was going for. It's not, in some areas, of course, it's not exact because of those windows, so we don't have that availability to make those angled windows like that. It'd be great if we did. Maybe one day that'll be an option, that maybe we can take a window and adjust it to fit what we want. That would be great, but until then, we just have to deal with what we have and be positive and be thankful we have what we have, right, guys? Anyway, the build here, I'm just getting these roofs angled correctly because I, of course, added the second level, which is where the master bedroom is, and the ensuite bathroom. That working on that section right here and putting in those windows. That's where I was trying my best. I was trying real hard. I wanted to put in as close to what was there, but of course I couldn't find that, but it's fine. I did go with those longer windows. They kind of come down just a little bit, so I arched them up just ever so slightly to give more of the window, but that's about as far up as I could go, because once you get to a certain point, the window disappears and you don't have the wind anymore. Excuse me, I'm getting all tongue tied here this evening. But anyway, I did fix the roof issue, because as I go to color everything, to recolor the where the rocks are supposed to be and then the wood is supposed to be, I couldn't get it to match up. So how I fix this is to, here you'll see in just a moment, where I go and pull the roof away just a little bit and then put a new roof in its place, and then put the eaves together so that way it just seems seamless. And of course it's not completely seamless, but it's fine. I can live with it. I like the way it looked. It had some interesting details. But here I am back here just trying to go through and clean that area up, because at that point I wasn't sure what I was going to do there with the backyard. But as I get done with this, you'll see what I decide to do with it. It turned out really nice, and I was really happy about it. In this instance here, I was just trying to go through and decide what windows I wanted, because you see that picture, you got the 4 window section, and I wasn't sure, and it's wider actually than I made it, but it's fine because I was on a small lot also, and I couldn't make the house look as big as that one I think is. But, at the end of the day, I was happy with it. I fixed the eaves on that one right there, so that way it would meld together, at least on the top. But you still have that little spot right there, which, again, I'm okay with. I am just trying right here just get what I was going to do there, because as I was looking at the picture, and you have that driveway, but of course I'm not going to use exactly like a driveway, so it's kind of more like a patio kind of thing there on the front. And it looked like in the picture that this was rocks, that you can use like those rocks for landscaping, so that's why I did it that way with no dirt right there. Because the way the picture is, it's like someone used those little pebbles or something to put over, so that way they didn't have to worry about weeds and stuff. Boy, wouldn't we be so lucky in The Sims if we don't have to deal with weeds. As I go inside, I realized I had some things I had to overcome, which was just trying to get the layout and putting up the staircase, because there's no staircase inside for this house originally. But since I added the extra floor, I had to figure out how I was going to do that, which you'll see here shortly that it turned out pretty good, and I really liked it. And part of the master bedroom is more like an office kind of thing. But the other part is of course, the bedroom. Right here, what I was trying to do is just kind of make that look a little better right there, because the fact that the floor was jetting through, and I didn't like that because it made it look weird. So I wanted it to be finished, since that was the front opening area. And here I am trying to, get those places fixed, so that way you can see the rocks in one location and not have it two different places. Have it, since when you put the roof, you have to put the color around it and stuff. So I wanted it all to match up. So I just worked at it as best as I possibly could to get it worked out. And for the most part, I think it looks okay. But I'm not as talkative as normal today. I'm sorry, guys. Just little details here and there, just trying to work out. And here I am now, as I told you a moment ago, just trying to work out those steps and where I was going to do everything. And it just comes about. I have to move things around there because it just wasn't going to work out. Because I needed to have a little bit more room to have a door for the other bedroom. Because this house was 1-bedroom house, if my memory serves. But I made it into 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So, and the kitchen's fairly nice, but every time I tried to put a half wall right there, it would get rid of my floor. And I don't know if it's because I put the room in there after the roof, or if it's just a glitch. I have no idea. If y'all know, please drop some comments in the comment box down below why that might have been doing that. But anyway, here we go. Just doing some more details there. I took away those one pieces which were shelves because it didn't look right when you drop the roof and stuff down, so I just put that one piece back. I was trying to do something else to kind of make it look prettier, but it just didn't work, so I just got rid of it and just dealt with that one piece. That'll at least cover up the underside of that room that's coming through. But just getting the bedroom and all the details here set up for me and the way I wanted it. I just want to do something different. I was looking for just not having little pops of color here and there, but more of a muted muted may not be the right word. Just not as bold, let's put it that way, with color. Just little pops here and there is what I was really going for at this house. So that way it wouldn't look overwhelming or just wouldn't fit in with the build. I was trying to think of things that would actually go with this style of house, something more modern, not as of the Victorian style or the old style, like from an older style house. That was really what I was trying to go for here, because I thought it would match with the style of the house a little better. And I went ahead and I realized here, I put the 3 things all the way across, and I realized I missed the toilet, and I was like, I gotta put that in. Or Sim has to have that. Does she not? Or he? No, it's a he. This house, I set up a he for this house. Yep, that's right. Just putting some odds and ends here, and tell me something, guys. Do you, when you're trying to set up things and make it the way, because you gotta make it all different. It needs to be different. Do you tend to use the same things, the same paintings, or the same something always the same, so that way, or do you always try to go with something different? I know that a lot of the plants that I've noticed that I use are usually about the same. I usually go for the same style of plants every time, it seems like. I don't think I mean, there are a few that I throw in there every now and then that are different, but, it's just, I seem to go for the same ones. Like the snake plant right there, the red pot right there, that's something my grandma used to have when I was little, and so I always tend to put those in that little pot right there, but different colors. I tell you, I wish the Sims would come out with more swatches of colors, because when you go to use a plant over and over and over because it's the same plant, I wish we had more swatches of colors, so that way at least the pot looks different. I mean, in real life, I mean, you can get any color pot you want usually and stick your flower in that pot. So, but I mean, it is what it is here. But when I got to that section there with the kitchen, I realized there was no floor. I don't know why the floor was gone in this build, so I had to, put the floor back in, and and fix that. And then I had to, those windows was not down all the way, so I had to edit those after I went through, because that's what happened. Oh, and that chair, I added a fourth chair there because it looked a little stupid with the big gap. So if your sim can't sit in that chair, which I'm not sure they can, I'm not sure they'll be able to use it. I'll make sure I play test it, but I just did it for looks. Does it look better? I mean, we can get rid of the chair. It's no big deal. Because I wanted in the screenshots and for the house to, because as you see, even though I couldn't place it completely exact like the rest of the other three, it still looks better with a fourth chair there in that long area. But I'm gonna go ahead because we're getting pretty close to the screenshots, and you can see here in a moment what I did with the backyard, which I thought turned out pretty well. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you all finish watching this and then watch the screenshots. Guys, I do thank you for listening to me ramble this evening. If you all like what you see, please download the video from the gallery. It will be available on the gallery tomorrow, or Friday, I mean. And I'm also, if you definitely like what you see, please subscribe to my channel if you're new here. If you already are subscribed, definitely like this video. Every like and share and subscribe definitely helps my little channel to grow. And share it with your friends and family. Thank you for your time, guys. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and let you go and just finish watching the video. Bye, y'all.